Recently, I had a question about AIDS. Is there anything natural that someone could do for AIDS? So I found something very, very interesting. First, let's talk about what happens when you get AIDS. You basically lose a good portion of your immune system. But there's this one key immune cell that HIV targets, and it's called the T helper cell. The significance of this is that the T helper cell is like the general of the army of your immune system. It controls and coordinates other immune cells in quantity and their weaponry. When the T helper cells start to drop down to a certain level, you really start losing your immune system. Another name for the T helper cell is the CD4 cell. Also, you lose the ratio of your T helper cells to other T cells. So that creates an imbalance. When you get AIDS, you start losing over 50% of your T helper cells in your gut. And that just creates a whole cascade of issues. Now, when I was researching natural remedies and herbs for AIDS, I found a lot of herbs that created no effect. But then what I did is I started researching if there was any patents for natural remedies for AIDS. Because one of the cool things about patents is they list out all their research, and it has to be very credible. So it's really nice. They summarize all the research on one simple page. And I found something very, very interesting. I found this combination of herbs. It's called Tanseo. And I was blown away as I was reading through this patent because there's phase 3 clinical trials. It showed significant increase in the T helper cell counts. It showed properties of strengthening the immune system and with low toxicity and virtually no adverse events. There was less fatigue, less hair loss. There was an improvement in appetite and less diarrhea. Apparently, this combination of herbs has the potential to decrease the HIV replication and decrease secondary infections. It's definitely a powerhouse combination of herbs that if I personally had AIDS, I would be taking this immediately. Now, where can you get it? I have no idea. You're going to have to do your research on that. And the problem with someone patenting a natural remedy is that you may not find it available because they have the patents on it. However, I'm going to put a link down below of this patent, and maybe you can order these herbs individually. You know, that's one option as well if you can't find it. But there are other things that can also improve the T helper cell. Now, you can get a freeze-dried garlic, which I would recommend, or actually just consume garlic in your food. You want to crush it up before you consume it. It can irritate the stomach, so that's why a lot of people get it as a supplement, but I would recommend getting the freeze-dried garlic or the black garlic, which is fermented. Another herb, bitter gourd, is another good one to support the T helper cells. Then you have another one called astragalus, and then licorice root, ginseng. All of these are other potential things that you could take to help support the T helper cells. Now, of course, you also want to make sure that you're doing healthy ketosis as well as intermittent fasting, because those two in combination can seriously improve your immune system. You want to be taking a lot of B vitamins, a natural vitamin C complex, as well as a vitamin E complex, just because when you have lower amounts of T helper cells, you're going to get a lot of oxidative damage. So you're going to want these to help offset that. Thanks for watching. And before you click off, check out this next part on a new immune course that I just put together. So I just spent the last 2 months creating this amazing course called How to Bulletproof Your Immune System. And there's 21 different lessons, and I want to give you this course for free. And the problem I have with giving it free is sometimes people don't value it as much, but I want to get it out there. So I'm just going to give it to you free, and I want to let you know that it's extremely, extremely valuable. Right now, we're in a situation of uncertainty. They're talking about a second wave, and other people are waiting for this miracle vaccine that may be safe. Who knows? It's all unknown. So what is the big elephant in the room? No one is talking about the immune system. They're not emphasizing the most important thing that you can do to bulletproof yourself against viruses and bacteria. So this course is going to lay out things in 21 different lessons. I'm going to teach you very simply what your immune system is and exactly what you can do to strengthen it using natural things. There are 3 requirements. Number 1, I want you to share it very, very widely. Can you imagine if thousands of people had this information to protect themselves. But not only that, getting rid of the fear factor, which I believe is worse than the virus. I mean, when you think about it, it's very similar to someone being bullied in school. As soon as they learn self-defense, they're going to be less adversely affected by these bullies. So why not give you the information on your immune system so you know what to do to protect yourself? You see a lot of people that are scared. I see them when I exercise, like in the park. They're wearing a mask while they're exercising or walking by themselves. Or in a car, they're wearing a mask and a shield. So please share this course with everyone you know. If you want to help someone, this is the best way to help them, to give them the knowledge of how to strengthen their immune system. We want this to go viral in a healthy way. All right, number 2, be active on your course and actually complete the course, okay? Take your time, really learn the information. There's questions that you're going to have to answer, but stick with it. And number 3, send me your success when you complete the course. And sometimes when I talk to people, they end the conversation with, be safe. And I thought to myself, what does that mean, be safe? Well, wear the mask and also avoid getting too close to people, right? Well, that's cool, but what about strengthening the immune system? That way you could be not just safe, but you could be very, very smart, because the missing link is a strong immune system. That gives you the ultimate protection. I really believe that the best thing that we can do, both you and I, to help people is to spread this out and get everyone to know this information. And here's what I came up with. For the top 3 people that share this course with the most people, I'm going to give them a 1-hour, one-on-one video consult with Dr. Berg, myself. And we can talk about anything, or your health, or whatever. And then for the top 100 people that share this course, I'm going to give this group video access to a very special webinar that's going to be live on a topic that I can't necessarily do in a YouTube video because it'll be taken down, but just realize it's going to be some very powerful information that you're going to learn that's going to really help you and people around you. Sorry to give you that mystery, but unfortunately, social media is filtering out certain topics right now. And the top 100 will also get access to my virtual Keto Summit at the end of August. Last point, to get access to this information, you have to have Messenger. Now, some of you don't use Messenger, and unfortunately, everything is set up on Messenger. So I would recommend signing up on Messenger, and if you don't want to continue to use it after the course, just opt out. I think you're really going to enjoy this course. I put a lot of time into it. The information is down below, and spread the word.